It started with 6 words. "Young lady, show me your ticket." The flight attendant's tone wasn't just firm, it was full of judgment. In that moment, 17-year-old Maya Adams, quiet, well-dressed, and carrying a legitimate first-class ticket, was publicly questioned, doubted, and ultimately removed from her seat. What no one realized, what even she hadn't mentioned, was that Maya's father wasn't just any traveler. He was the owner of the airline. And what happened next? It didn't just cost one woman her job, it exposed an entire system. Stay with me, because this story turns the skies upside down. Maya Adams wasn't flashy. She didn't travel with a designer bag or wear flashy logos. But her presence, quietly powerful. She had just finished high school abroad with a full academic scholarship and was heading home to surprise her father in Chicago. What she didn't know was that the seat she'd been assigned, 1A in first class, was about to become a battlefield. She checked in with ease. The airline app showed first class confirmed. But when Maya reached the gate, she noticed the gate agent's eyes hesitate. "You're in a first class?" the agent asked. "Yes." Seat 1A, a glance. A pause, but no comment. At boarding, she stepped forward with quiet confidence. But just as she crossed into the jet bridge, she heard it. "Excuse me, young lady." Valerie Knox had worked 18 years for North American Skylines. She prided herself on spotting trouble early, as she often joked. To her, first class was a sacred space. So when Maya walked aboard, young, black, alone, Valerie didn't see a student or an achiever. She saw someone who didn't belong. "You'll need to show your boarding pass again," she said. Maya, calm but confused, presented it. "This is seat 1A. Valerie's voice changed, louder now, clipped. "There must be an error. First class is for paying customers." "I am a paying customer," Maya replied. That's when the murmurs started. A businessman 2 rows back leaned over and whispered, "Must have snuck up." Despite the ticket in her hand, Valerie refused to let Maya sit. Instead, she called for a supervisor. The gate manager arrived with a furrowed brow. "We're verifying this ticket, ma'am," he said, glancing at Maya like she was a problem to be solved. And then Valerie escalated. "Security, please escort her to economy." As Maya was led down the aisle, silent and shaken, someone pulled out their phone and began filming. "Guess she's not who she said she was," a passenger muttered. But Maya didn't argue, because she knew something no one else did. Her father, David Adams, was watching this flight in real time, on the airline's live operations feed. In a quiet office 1,000 miles away, David Adams, CEO of North American Skylines, froze mid-sip of coffee. His daughter's name popped up in a security alert. "PAX in seat 1A, relocated. Boarding dispute." He clicked the security feed and watched, stunned, as Maya was escorted to the back of the plane. Then he saw the flight attendant, Valerie Knox. David didn't yell. He didn't slam his desk. He picked up the phone and made 2 calls. First, to the captain of Flight 602. Second, to his general counsel. "Miss Knox, the captain would like a word," a junior crew member whispered. Valerie, smug from her victory, rolled her eyes but complied. In the cockpit, the captain's expression was grim. "I just got off the phone with Mr. Adams." "The Mr. Adams? Maya is his daughter." Valerie's face went pale. "I didn't know. It doesn't matter. He wants her returned to first class. Now." She exited the cockpit slowly, her hands trembling. Back in economy, Maya sat with her eyes closed, headphones in, trying to tune out the embarrassment. Then she saw Valerie approaching, a tray in one hand, a glass of orange juice in the other. "Maya, there was a mix-up," she said. "We'd like you to return to your original seat." Maya didn't say a word. She rose quietly, walked past rows of passengers who were now whispering with a very different tone. "Did you hear? Her dad owns the airline." "She's the CEO's daughter?" "Wow." Valerie messed up. As the plane touched down, 3 suited individuals waited at the gate. The airline's COO, head of HR, and David Adams himself. When Valerie saw him, she tried to apologize. "Sir, I didn't know who she was." "That's the problem," David interrupted. "You shouldn't need to know who someone is to treat them with respect." Passengers nearby applauded. One woman shouted, "About time someone said it." Valerie Knox was suspended pending investigation within 12 hours. The video of Maya's removal had gone viral. Black teen removed from first class by airline staff trended nationwide. News outlets ran headlines like, "Prejudice at 30,000 feet. Airline exec's daughter faces racial profiling." David Adams responded publicly with a powerful statement. "Respect is not earned through titles. It's owed to every passenger." Under pressure, North American Skylines launched mandatory unconscious bias training, anonymous passenger incident reporting, internal audit of boarding practices, zero tolerance policy for discriminatory behavior. Other airlines followed suit, fearing similar scandals. 3 months later, Maya flew again. Same airline, same route, same seat, 1A. But this time the flight attendant was new. Young, kind. She smiled warmly. "Welcome aboard, Miss Adams." Maya sat back, headphones in, confidence restored. As the plane soared into the clouds, she glanced outside and whispered, "Not just flying, rising." Have you ever been judged before someone even knew your name? This story reminds us, prejudice doesn't care who you are, but justice still has a way of flying higher. If this story moved you, drop a comment, hit subscribe, and share it forward. Because silence is complicity, but storytelling, that's power.